So one of our Nigerian sister that's living in the England is out here saying that she's very much sorry she was born in Nigeria. And Belinda, let's talk. She's saying that whether she's doing cleaning, caretaking, or catering work, she's constantly being picked on. And because of this, she's sorry. I want to put my 2 cents into this. First thing, as someone that has been living in the Netherlands for 20 years, born and raised on the island of Jamaica, what I can tell you from the 35 countries that I've visited, every time I go somewhere, I just don't go there for vacation. I go, I ask questions, I'm curious, and I mostly ask it to, other people I see that looks like me. In a white dominating country, there is gonna be racist people, that's number one. And even if they come to your country, pops in, they toss their racism also out on you. But one of the most painful thing is to have people that looks like you don't treat you right, because that's a whole different ball game. That's a ball game that cannot be explained except for self-hatred. You see, when you dislike and despise yourself, you actually shift that out on other people. So my advice to my sister, if you come across this video, is to stay strong. I understand what you're saying. You come for a better life. You working hard. And to be honest, this is what you said. You would prefer to go back to Nigeria, but because of the kidnapping and the unaliving there, that's why, you're staying where you are. Because you feel safer, which makes more sense for your mental well-being. There are people that looks like us that comes to these developed countries and we are able to start all over, get a different education, purchase a place, start a business, buy a car, all type of things. We are able to move away from surviving into thriving, but still mentally we are tormented because of the color of our skin. That's just a fact. And the sense of community that we have in our country, despite all the flaws that we have, because we're not coming from perfect places, the sense of community we have is generally better than the sense of community in these so-called developed countries. It's very individualistic. In the Netherlands, we learned there about the I, the ik culture, and the wij. So the Dutch people is considered to be the ik culture. That's not what I said. That's what the Dutch school system said. And like my country, Jamaica would consider to be the wij culture. The wij culture, which is the we culture. Because even though we have our crime and violence there, we have colorism there. Not racism, but colorism, where you're lighter, you're more beautiful, you're darker, you are not that beautiful. But I'm beautiful. To me. Okay? For me, I'm a 10 for me. You won't be getting any bleaching cream or whatever. That's me. That's what I believe. I'm entitled to it. So, we have these problems. We have diverse problems that we have to deal with. But we have a we culture, and in these places and spaces, there is no we culture. So it's sometimes hard. You have to develop it mentally. Mentally, are you going to work with this thing? My reason for surviving and thriving in the Netherlands is because from an early age, I started reading books about Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Steve Biko, Nelson Mandela, Desmond Tutu. So I've had my strength from there. Then I was taught by my parents, my mom, the things that my grandma went through. £1 for cutting a huge land with cane back in those days. And what my grandmother went through. So when I came here, I came for a year. I'm now here 20 years. I came already strong. I came mentally strong. Okay, I came mentally strong and I've stayed strong. You don't shake me and you don't break me. That's how I'm built. Not everyone came with that knowledge, not everyone came built like that, and you are going to struggle. Sometimes when you come here, and it doesn't matter if it's the Netherlands or England or Germany, Belgium or France, sometimes you even go there with your best qualification and it's not acceptable, especially in these countries where it's a different language, and it does make sense to a certain degree. But it's fascinating to come across lawyers and doctors, cocksure, that's what they call it, and find out that they're doing cleaning work because they're from another part of Europe that is not in the European Union, or they're from the African continent. I knew a teacher at the international school where my daughter was going, Mendy from South Africa. If you see my video, we miss you. And her husband, who is a medical doctor, could not work here in the Netherlands, and they were Dutch, Afrikaans. But she could work here. She have a master's in teaching English, and she taught my daughter English for a year. My daughter loved her very much. So those are the things that happen. So it happened when you're black, you're white, you're pink, and you're purple. But the struggle is real for us. It's a marathon. And to be honest, marathon don't end. Okay? It's a marathon. If you see your way out and you can leave, you leave. If you don't see your way out, you stay and you make the best of it. People, you also have to understand you need marketable qualification when you go into certain place, international qualification that can also work. It doesn't exempt you from the discrimination you're going to face, but sometimes it puts you around more intelligent people that view the world also differently and more traveled, more diverse. And some of those problems you don't have to deal with. Sometimes, not all the times. Stay strong, okay? Just stay strong. Let's keep talking. Let's not do anything crazy when we get depressed. That's number one. Let's focus here, focus. We have to stay in this bitch. Continue to live. Don't do anything crazy. Okay, don't do anything you wouldn't want your daughter or your son to do. That's it. Don't have anything else to say.